Welcome back to Pop Culture Explosion, and we gotta fix the camera.
What's wrong with the camera?
I bumped it the other way.
Oh, great. Good job, dude.
Yeah.
Well, this is still a good test for audio, though, so we can see how that works.
That's for audio. You heard it here. PCE.
Your dad's kind of crazy.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Explosion. I'm Mike and this is Paul.
Here at Pop Culture Explosion, we make our list, we check it twice, we go see the movies, and we share that with you. Mike, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about our most anticipated movies of 2017.
Yes, so we made this list together, and we're going to go through them and, share our thoughts with you on those. So, Mike, what's the first movie coming up?
All right, first movie on the list, since we're already getting into February, is John Wick 2, coming out February 10.
This has been below my radar, and today I was actually watching some behind-the-scene stuff with this movie and some interviews with Keanu Reeves, and he went through some intense training. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm not going to see this movie in the theater, but I will see this streaming at some point in time.
Yeah, I mean, well, the guy's 52 years old and he's still bringing it, doing all his own stunts, mostly, I think. And, I'm real curious about this. I mean, I didn't see the first one. I did pick it up, but yeah, I would be interested in going to see this. So, that being said, next up on our list is Logan on March 3rd.
Oh, wait. This is my prediction. Okay, this is a spoiler, but I have no sound for this or no reason for this. But I think this will be our last movie with Patrick Stewart and definitely Hugh Jackman. And my biggest concern is Professor X dying in this movie.
After Han Solo died, I really don't care anymore who they kill off.
He is such a hollowed man. Yes. He really is. A part of him died on the inside when Han Solo died. It was pretty sad.
I'm not overly looking forward to this movie. It is a must-see, though. It's on the list. Of course, Hugh Jackman's swan song. There was some news that he was backpedaling a little bit on other appearances, but I think this is probably it. I think that's just him not wanting to let go of the character.
Well, the sequel to this would be the very old man of
really old Logan.
So this has to be his last one.
Yeah, and they're talking about rebooting the X-Men series anyway, and so
haven't they rebooted it?
Yeah, they just can't get it right, so they keep
Yeah, so
the last trilogy was good.
What's next?
Next up, Kong Skull Island, March 10.
Yes, this movie looks amazing. Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah.
so
it does. I'm looking for. You mentioned earlier about who's Kong gonna fight, or he seemed like he was good. Like he's not the enemy in this movie.
No, Khan looks like he's definitely the protagonist, and Samuel L. Jackson is going to turn out being the bad guy, I think. And John Goodman's in it, and of course, anything John Goodman does is going to be off the charts. So it's going to be a pretty fun movie, I think.
Yeah, it would look really good. But it remains to be seen. But it's definitely on the radar. Next up, Beauty and the Beast. Disney is at it again with the live action stuff. And judging, Jungle Book made almost $1 billion. So
I don't think I've seen a live action remake of a Disney movie.
You didn't see Jungle? Oh, you didn't see Jungle?
No, I haven't
we
seen
covered that in
yeah.
the last one.
So as long as the songs are there, I love Beauty and the Beast. I was born in the '70s, so I was in my early 20s when that movie came out, and I loved it. So I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm not overly excited. If I miss it, no big deal, but it is on the radar. Like, oh, okay. Power Rangers, March 24th.
No.
No?
No. I will. If my daughter wants to see this movie, I'll get an Uber for her. I will not. I won't even drive to the movie theater for this one.
Really?
Really?
Was never a fan of the Power Rangers. The trailer intrigued me.
Of course,
So
the
if an
trailer looks
opportunity
good.
comes up and I'm like not, wait a minute, this is supposed to be the most anticipated movies of 2017 here. We're talking.
No,
about.
this is
And you're like, oh, I sent my daughter an Uber.
No, I just.
Well, I put it on the list because I'm going to go see it. So how's that?
When we say the most anticipated, we're not saying what we find the most anticipated.
Well, I was
in
when I made the
general.
list. I picked out the movies.
Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not going to go see Power Rangers. Even if I get paid to do it. What's next, Mike?
Ghost in the Shell, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, she's.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait.
This is a family show, Mike. Okay. Wow. I don't know much about this story.
Okay, so Ghost in the Shell was an anime movie. Paul's not big on anime, apparently.
I was.
So yeah, this
when it
is
was
a
good.
very, you know, they got to be careful with the fans on this one, and there was some backlash about
the whitewashing?
Yes, you know, this should have been a Asian, whatever.
And technically, she's an android anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I like sci-fi. I like Scarlett.
I mean, I'm going to see this movie. I mean, it looks visually stunning.
Yeah.
So, and of course, I really enjoy Scarlett Johansson. So, yeah.
All right, so we can get all the fluff out of the way because May 5th, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2.
I am Groot.
I'm in line now. After we're done filming here, I'm going to go get in line right now.
As soon as tickets are available, I'm buying tickets. What's next, Mike?
May 19th, Alien Covenant.
That movie looks amazing. I mean, I've seen this one is they're going back with the whole horror sci-fi genre that we enjoyed with the original Alien movie. Everything else after Alien was more of an action-packed science fiction movie. Well, this one is going to go back to the whole horror genre, which I'm actually really excited about.
Yeah, I got to go back and dust off on my Alien movies and
I don't
get back in the spirit.
I've seen every Alien movie multiple times. Prometheus.
You're tapped out, huh?
I didn't care much for Prometheus. That kind of let me down. And of course, Predator movies. Those two worlds, or really that one world that they both occupy and play in. I love it. Enjoy it. What's next, Mike?
June 2nd, Wonder Woman. Now, Paul, you have more to say about this than I do. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see it. I like the character. I like Gal Gadot. That's how you want to pronounce it.
I loved Wonder Woman and Batman vs. Superman. I love the trailer. Mike and I were talking about this the other day. If this movie sucks, do we give up on DC? I mean, we walked into Batman vs. Superman, and you and I were so excited about this movie until a week beforehand, and then it was like, I'm hearing negative things.
The tomato meter
I'm
came out
getting concerned, you know. And then we had Suicide Squad, which I was a huge fan of Suicide Squad. I was so excited for this movie. And I'm like, okay, this is going to help get DC back on track. Yeah, it was kind of a bum rap. And now we have Wonder Woman. So I'm hoping that they get a home run with this movie. I really do. But if this is the third strike, this is the third strike for me. And I don't know if I will go see Justice League.
As far as I'm concerned, there was 3 strikes. You got Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Suicide Squad.
Oh. Well, one of those, Man of Steel was more of a foul.
We'll make an exception for
more of a foul
Gal
for me.
Gadot. You know, I'm not going to give up. I mean, I have to see Justice League. So beyond that, I whatever. Next up, June 9th, Tom Cruise's The Mummy.
Yeah.
You know, when I first heard about this, I was like, ugh.
No.
What?
You know, I think
No.
Tom Cruise for me is one of those crazy psycho actors that I hate watching interviews with, but when he's in front of the screen, love him. Every movie I've seen him in, I've really enjoyed.
Well, I changed my tune when I saw the trailer.
Oh, the trailer looks awesome.
He just brought his Mission Impossible crew in there and he goes, we're going to do a mummy movie. The next thing you know, he's flipping around in a plane and all this. And I was like dizzy and watching the trailer.
It's going to be a fun movie.
Yeah, definitely going to see that one. July 7th, Spider-Man Homecoming. What else can you say about that? I mean, this is right in our wheelhouse. We've got, you know, a new Spider-Man, you know, Tom Holland out there. He's looking decent. And one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, Iron Man. Okay.
Iron Man's
See,
gonna be in it.
my favorite character, my favorite Marvel superhero is Spider-Man, and I think
Fan service for you.
yeah,
Fan service for me. I get Tony Stark.
And I think the actor. See, whenever you have a character like Spider-Man, Peter Parker, that actor's playing two different characters, and where I thought Tobey Maguire did a great job playing Peter Parker, and he did a really good job, in my humble opinion, playing Spider-Man. Garfield, I thought, was a horrible Peter Parker and a decent Spider-Man. Our actor today, he's gonna nail both roles extremely well.
Planet of the Apes, July 14th. I'm really looking forward to this. I had recently just watched the first two, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And this is just coming up pretty quick to nail the trilogy. I'm way looking forward to it. Way looking forward to Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, it's going to be a great movie, and I'm down. I mean, I've seen the first two, really enjoyed them, so the third should be really good as well.
All right, next up, July 21st. Very important film. This is probably my most anticipated film of 2017 right here. It's called Valerian. Okay, this movie, the source material for this movie, basically, this is what Star Wars looked up to. This is what Blade Runner looked up to. So I have like extremely high hopes for this film.
I've seen the commercial. I don't know anything about this world, about this show. It looks good. We have the one actor. We have the one actor that
Dehan or whatever his name is.
He played in the Spider-Man movies, and
he was in the Metallica Through the Never film.
Yeah, so it looks really good. I mean, visually speaking, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And if you go back and do the research, you can do storyboard shot for shot where Lucas took from this original source material, from the Slave Leia to Han Solo and Carbonite to, I mean, it just, you can compare them frame by frame with this film. So I'm really excited for that reason, and just it looks like Blade Runner on acid. So I will go get in line right after we're done filming.
What line? Which one for Guardians or this one?
I'll be in all the lines simultaneously across the universe.
Got it.
Then we got September 8th, It.
I'm concerned about this movie. Like I just mentioned, I probably have read It at least 3 or 4 times. I can't tell you how many times I've seen the movie.
The one with John Ritter.
Yes.
The dual VHS tapes.
Yeah, well, it's on YouTube, so I've watched it there. But I'm going to see it. I'm definitely going to go see this movie. It just has a very high expectation for me, and they better not screw it up. That's all I got to say. Yeah. So, okay, what's next, sir?
Next is Blade Runner. October 6th. It can't get here fast enough.
No, I mean, we've waited, what, like 30 years for this movie?
Another chance for them to kill off Harrison Ford. I'm not going to be happy about that.
He's not going to survive.
If it happens, I don't know.
I don't know. But you know what, though? The original Blade Runner was awesome. This one is going to be great. And
I mean, the trailer kind of captures the flavor of the original film, I think, to a degree. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you have Deckard in hiding. So, I mean, I'm a huge, huge, huge Blade Runner fan. One of my favorite movies of all time. I've seen it countless times. I saw it in the theater as like whatever, a 7-year-old, and I remember being very disturbed by that movie.
So I want a prediction. Is Deckard a?
Oh God, here we go.
Is he?
What do I think?
Yeah.
It's just left up to interpretation. I mean, there's things that I believe that suggest he's a replicant, and maybe he's not. Now, Ridley Scott, absolutely, Deckard is a replicant. Harrison Ford argues that. I mean, they butt heads about this sort of thing. I would prefer to think that he's human.
Would that change your view on the character if he ends up being a replicant?
If they actually say yes, he's a replicant. Well, it wouldn't make any sense. A replicant had 4-year lifespan, and this is 30 something years later.
The one chick, the one girl replicant that was kind of like his love interest, she did not have that age restriction. So
no, I would argue that she did.
Oh, okay.
All right, Thor, bringing up the back end fourth quarter there, November 3rd. Thor Ragnarok.
If this was a standalone Thor movie, I'd be like, oh, okay, I've enjoyed the first 2, great. but the fact that they have the Hulk in it and Doctor Strange now,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
Well, yeah, and then you're going to get, because, okay, here's the thing. Universal owns the rights to a standalone Hulk film. That's why you're not going to see that, because they don't play nice, right? So this is Marvel's little and they're going to do what we think is going to be sort of a Planet Hulk story. So if you don't know what Planet Hulk is about, go look it up in the comic books and wikis. You're going to probably see Hulk and Thor in a gladiator match on a planet far, far away. So just start thinking about that.
And any place where I was hungry for more Doctor Strange after the movie came out. So don't have to wait like 3 years for the next Doctor Strange movie. So very happy about that. And hey, maybe we'll get another Infinity Stone out of this one.
Yeah, that's likely as well. I mean, and I did like the little post-production, the post-credit scene with Thor and Doctor Strange.
That was really good.
That to me, that kind of gave a little prelude to where they're going to end up next. So awesome, looking very forward to it, absolutely. Next up, Justice League, November 17th. Shortly thereafter, we're enjoying Thor. We're going to have to go get back in line for tickets for Justice League.
I'll have to let you know after I see Wonder Woman.
Will you boycott Justice League if Wonder Woman's terrible?
Yes.
Wow.
No, okay. I'm boycotting Transformers because they suck.
Well, you don't care about Transformers.
I did when I was a kid. No, seriously though, I have zero excitement for this movie.
Really?
None. Yeah, sorry, DC.
I'm very cautious about it. I just think that characters like Cyborg and the Flash. I mean, I know the Flash on the CW Flash. That's who I want to see. Okay, so now we got Ezra Miller or whatever. To me that I haven't seen him yet really in a movie. Aquaman.
The reason why it just hit me. There's so much drama around these movies with DC.
Yeah.
And when you look at Marvel, there's no drama. There's just, here's a movie, we go see it, but there's articles
and
about.
It's awesome.
Yes, I mean Jack Snyder, Ben Affleck. I mean he's stepping down. There's just, it feels like a high school group of kids that are in production of this movie. So it's the drama that annoys the crap out of me.
Why do you think that there's drama? Do you think it's because they're so far behind Marvel, they're trying to do something
It's strictly,
and it's just not happening?
it's a lack of leadership.
All right, we're going to wrap this up with Star Wars Episode 8 on 12/15. Thoughts?
I'm not as excited as I thought I would be.
Yeah, I'm almost like kind of over Star Wars and some after Han Solo.
He said Han Solo's.
I'm just kind of over it. After they screwed us with screen time with Darth Vader on Rogue One and killed off Han Solo, I'm kind of, what's left really?
Well, I mean,
Luke Skywalker, I'm not really excited about. I mean,
Luke Skywalker is probably
whatever.
my least favorite character in the franchise, but that's besides the point. I mean, for me, Rogue One hit such a pinnacle for me. I mean, it's my number 2 favorite movie that I don't know if Star Wars, in my humble opinion, can beat Rogue One. I'm more excited now of the non-Skywalker Star Wars movies. More, I mean, of course, I'm gonna go see this movie, and it's probably gonna be amazing. But I just the two main bad guys, Snoke and Kylo Ren.
it's okay, guys. He's learning.
Those two characters are just blah to me. The fact that
that's the thing. Who is selling this movie? So and then you got Rian Johnson. Okay, who the heck is he? Right? It's his film now. To me, this has to really be a good movie. I mean, you don't have like Harrison Ford pulling the movie along or whatever.
No,
even if the movie's terrible, it's still going to do $1 billion because Harrison Ford's pulling it along. Who's going to make up the box office here if the movie is not that good?
Yeah.
What's really selling this movie is what I'm asking.
I don't think that this movie will do half as well. That's episode.
I mean,
70.
if Rogue One did $1 billion or something, I think.
Yeah, it exceeded $1 billion.
Like that. It remains to be seen. I'll be very curious to see where this movie goes. I'm excited. I do want to see it. But you know what? Star Wars has kind of went down the ladder for me because you have so many other movies that are great. Now it's not just about throwing a bunch of superheroes in the movie. they're good movies.
Well, again, we'll be waiting. I mean, of course, we're going to go see that movie. I mean, hands down.
I'll probably see 95% of these movies. I mean, last year I saw about the same amount of movies. So,
and I'll probably see about half the list. So,
yeah.
So guys, what movies did we miss, and what movies are you going to go see or not see? Please put your comments in the comment area below. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and share it with some of your friends. So, with that being said, Mike, any last words?
Last words. Get out to the movies and like, share, subscribe, and
save me some popcorn. Peace out.